And now, do you look at the new school of skaters and are you just blown away by?
I'm blown away.
Because awesome. I saw you working with a kid that just busted out the 900. He was like, how old? Like 10 or something? 12? It's like now young guys can do the crazy tricks.
Yeah, I think it's because, well, they have the resources now, but also there's an element to when you're trying to do something new. If you know it's possible, if you know it's been done, it's way easier to get to.
There's a phenomenon. I forget the name of it. What is it called?
It's like the guy that ran the 4 minute mile.
4 minute mile.
What's his name? Steve something.
Like he actually, it's. I mean, not to get into the whole like visualize thing, but like literally his strategy was, I'm going to visualize exactly how I'm going to do it, and then it becomes attainable, and then he fucking did it. But and then this happens throughout history. There's like one guy who ends up doing it, or girl who ends up doing the thing, and then all of a sudden it doesn't seem like the most shocking thing. I think it happened 4 minute miles. Like one person broke it,
that's exactly
and then immediately in the next
year.
Yeah,
well, so there had been this chase for 900s that happened over the course of almost 10 years. And there were only a handful of us that were even really trying it and getting close. And then after I made it, Sandro Diaz did one a month later in Brazil. Giorgio Sattoni did one in Italy, like 2 months after that. It just started
now,
happening.
Did you share with them what you learned? Were you like, hey, you got to lean back a little bit, and then...
No, they both had different techniques, but they'd both been trying it. Huh. It was more that they saw that it could be done.
Did you visualize? Were you doing any of this stuff, or were you just like, yeah, I'll just keep trying?
I was until I broke my rib.
Okay.
I was obsessed with it. That's all I would do. I'd go skate and just try that. And then when I finally did what I thought had all the elements to it, and ended up falling and breaking my rib, I was like, maybe I can't do it.
So you almost thought it might not happen.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of, even leading up to the X Games, I kind of given up on it because I was just like, I already given my all.
Fucking
paid the price.
So that announcer.
Yeah.
Dave Duncan.
Yeah.
Fucking Duncan.
That's
man.
wild.
Where's his points on the video game? That's what I need to know.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to add him. Now, I know like your
It's
kids...
funny. Actually, he was there was this backyard skate event a couple months ago, and Christian Osoy was there. Christian Osoy is a legendary skater from the 80s.
Okay.
He was basically my rival in the 80s.
Okay.
Like he represented air and style, and I represented tricks. And people had to choose sides.
Okay.
That was very much like the thread of our relationship. Yeah. No, I mean, we were friends, but in terms of fans.
The PR like, and shit. Yeah.
You didn't
Ronaldo
like,
and Messi.
You did not like Christian Osoy and Tony Hawk. You had one or the other.
Wow.
Yeah.
But we were skating, and they had a Legends division. So Christian and I are skating in this Legends division, and Dave Duncan is the announcer, and he's like, "Why don't we see some doubles from you guys?" And both he and I looked at each other. We've never done doubles before.
Yeah, that's right. It was you and McDonald. Was Andy McDonald?
He and I,
yeah. You guys would do the doubles. Yeah.
But even just for a video or a photo or something, and so he and I just whipped something up and ended up getting a photo of it. And now we're selling that for charity. You can get it right now. TonyHawk.com.
Where do they get it?
TonyHawk.com.
There we go.
This guy is your guardian angel, dude.
But I just remember that, like, and it's because he said, you guys should do doubles. And now it's like it became a fundraiser for the skateboard project.
Wow.
You got to change the world.
Double D.
Was there ever a time where like when you really started popping on like McDonald's and like the big brands are coming, like the Fortune 500, was there ever a time where the community was felt like you were leaving them?
No, it was more not leaving them, but just more there was just a sellout.
Yes,
absolutely. Yeah.
Now
I think that that started with Bagel Bites. I had a big promotion with Bagel Bites in 1998.
Damn Bagel Bites!
Shout out Bagel Bites. I still have my freezer.
You do? Okay, got it.
Yeah, you know who else had them in the freezer? Everybody was hating on you for doing the fucking Bagel Bites.
The fucking Bagel Bites.
Yeah.
But that was the moment when people thought, okay, this is not skateboarding.
Don't eat bagels.
Yeah, like you're selling out, and somehow they thought that I didn't have a value system. And
what did they think sponsorship was? They're all sponsored. Well, every pro skater.
To everyone else, it had to be endemic. So it had to be a skate brand, skate shoes.
Thank you for defining that.
Yeah, I was guessing.
You were way too smart for us on that one right there. Pandemic? I didn't understand what the fuck we were talking about for a second.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, I don't want a pandemic sponsorship. Got enough of those. And so when I did a big promotion, it was like, how could you? And he said, well, how could I? I've been skating and professionally since I was 14. if I had gotten the opportunity to do that when I was 14 or 18 or when I had a kid when I was 24, like sign me up.
Yeah.
I eat bagel bites.
Yeah.
I eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
I'm not changing how I view the world or my value system for money. It's just more like, now I get to use their marketing money to promote skateboarding. That's really how I saw it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think that that's like a cop out, but that is absolutely the truth.
Yeah.
Because I had final control over how skateboarding was presented in those advertisements.
Oh, really?
And so I knew that we're going to reach a new audience.
So you've always had this thing where like you want to be an ambassador for the sport.
I think that's where it started.
Interesting.
Because it was like, oh, this is, with great power and great responsibility, but this is an opportunity to really show skateboarding for what it is and not just what they see on X Games or in movies.
Yeah.
And I got to do that again and again. I got to do it with Bagel Bites and McDonald's and car manufacturers. And also now I whenever I do any kind of promotion like that, there's a caveat that they have to donate to foundation skate park project. So I'm literally helping build more skate parks.
This is interesting. Like, I think a lot of times that when people reach, high levels of success, and there isn't this feeling that they're like giving back to the thing that helped them reach the success, there is some animosity from those who don't have that success, right? And because it feels like, oh, you're just using this thing so you can extract as much resources as you possibly can from the world. And I think you're doing this because it's genuine, but I think those people who feel like a responsibility to continue to like spread the game, if it's basketball, fucking soccer, skateboarding, stand up, whatever it is, like if you feel responsibility to like keep kind of pushing it, it's really hard to be critical. It's like you use this thing to gain wealth and now you're giving back to this thing so other people can hopefully use it to gain wealth.
Yeah. And also, but I guess it's more that I've come so far in it.
Yeah.
And I hopefully have proved myself to still be committed to skateboarding.
Yeah.
And the good of skateboarding. But I still to this day, I mean, no matter what I'm doing, it's like, oh my God, selling out.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe that's the only thing they have on you because they can't come for you. Right? Like they can't come for, like there's certain dudes like we always bring up like David Beckham in this, like David Beckham was more famous than he was he was more famous than he was good at the sport, even though he was amazing at the sport. He was like super high level, but they were better guys than him.
Yeah.
Right? You don't fall in the same category. Like you were the best at your thing and you were famous.
Yeah.
But I feel like anytime there's somebody who is really famous, but they're not the best, there's this like hate from the community. It's like someone else should kind of be there. But I don't understand what they're hating on you for.
That too. Well, also, but in my case, because I have I skate this very specific discipline that is ramp vert skating. It's more like, why do people think that guy's the best? He can't even.
Oh, because they're looking at like
they're looking at some
Houston
double set handrail, or like the most tech flip trick on the ground. They're just like, Tony Hawk can't do that, and they're right.